To promote successful execution of strategies, organizations should undertake the following activities. First, communicate. Make sure all stakeholders understand the plan and where they fit into it. Build capabilities. Make sure all stakeholders have the skills needed to carry out their assignments and responsibilities in the plan. Next, establish strategy. People in the workplace respond to stimuli. Typically, in a work setting, the most effective stimuli are reward and recognition incentives to encourage them to move in another. Eliminate administrative barriers. Every organization establishes administrative procedures for accomplishing its day-to-day work. Identify advocated and resistors. This is natural and should be expected. As the plan unfolds, if it is successful, resistors will become advocates. If it fails, advocates will try to distance themselves from the plan, and the resistors will say, "I told you so." Last, exercise strategic leadership. It is important that managers at all levels set a positive example. Strategy evaluation. Measuring the effectiveness of the organizational strategy, it's extremely important to conduct a SWOT analysis to figure out the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, both internal and external, of the entity in question. This may require to take certain precautionary measures or even to change the entire strategy. In corporate strategy, Johnson and Scholes present a model in which strategic options are evaluated against three key success criteria. Suitability, would it work? Feasibility, can it be made to work? And acceptability, will they work it? Suitability. Suitability deals with the overall ratio of the strategy. The key point to consider is whether the strategy would address the key strategic issues underlined by the organization's strategic position. Does it make economic sense? Would the organization obtain economies of scale, economies of scope, or experience economy? Would it be suitable in terms of environment and its capabilities? Feasibility. Feasibility is concerned with whether the resources required to implement the strategy are available, can be developed or obtained. Resources include funding, people, time, and information. Tools that can be used to evaluate feasibility include cash flow analysis and forecasting, break-even analysis, resource deployment analysis. Acceptability. Acceptability is concerned with the expectations of the identified stakeholders, mainly shareholders, employees, and customers, with the expected performance outcomes which can be returned, risk, and stakeholders' reactions. Tools that can be used to evaluate acceptability includes what-if analysis and stakeholder mapping. Reasons why strategic plans fail. There are many reasons why strategic plans fail, especially failure to understand the customer. Why do they buy? Is there a real need for the product? Inadequate or incorrect marketing research. Second, inability to predict environmental reaction. What will competitors do? Fighting brands? Price wars? Will government intervene? Third, overestimation of resource competence. Can the staff, equipment, and processes handle the new strategy? Failure to develop new employee and management skills. Next, failure to coordinate. Reporting and control relationships not adequate. Organizational structures not flexible. And last, failure to obtain senior management commitment. Failure to get management involved right from the start, and failure to obtain sufficient company resources to accomplish the task. Others are failure to obtain employee commitment, new strategy not well explained to employees, no incentives given to workers to embrace the new strategy, underestimation of time requirements, no critical path analysis done, failure to follow the plan, no follow-through after initial planning, no tracking of progress against plan, no consequences for above. Failure to manage change, inadequate understanding of the internal resistance to change, lack of vision on the relationships between processes, technology, and organization, and last, poor communications, insufficient information sharing among stakeholders, exclusion of stakeholders and delegates. Thank you very much.